Hello, everyone, and welcome to our brand new podcast, Tim and James Movie Reviews.
Yes, we're really doing this. What is this?
Fuck yeah, that's our intro right there.
We
Leading right
we
into
did
it.
not discuss this.
I discussed it, hot drop, right into it. So the movie we are reviewing today is The One with Jet Li and Jason Statham. And
Oh, I
there's other
love
people.
Neo.
Yeah, there's other. God damn it! No, we're not. No, fucking grinding straight to a halt.
Fuck yeah.
Okay, this
Whoa.
movie. No, this is the fucking wrong movie.
Oh yeah, we'll do that one at some point.
Yeah, well, eventually, yeah, but you're already.
It's an excellent film.
You didn't want to riff, and then now you're fucking derailing us.
I don't know. What world you think I didn't want to riff. I'm just saying it's gonna happen.
No, I know that, but I mean, we have to discuss The One, so.
We
let
do.
me-
Yes.
Yes, so it stars Jet Li. Oh,
He will be the one.
Yes, he will. He says that how many times in the movie? Like 3?
A few times.
Yeah. This movie came out in 2001. It's American science fiction
it
martial
seems like
arts
it.
film. Oh, it's directed by James Wong. I didn't know that.
Wong or Wan?
Wong, W-O-N-G.
Um,
That's
what
it
other
says.
films did he direct?
Let's take a look. See.
'Cause James Wan, I know. James Wong.
The
I
Boys Next Door. Oh, he did the first Final Destination, then The One, Willard, Final Destination 3. Oh, look, Tim, he directed Dragon Ball Evolution. You love that movie.
No.
You love that movie.
Oh no.
That's why The One. That
Okay,
is so
I will
good.
say right now, this movie is miles better than Dragon Ball Evolution.
Oh,
The
of
shit I
course.
took an hour ago was better than Dragon Ball Evolution.
I remember seeing that in theaters.
It was more well
Okay.
put together.
Yeah. All right. Well, all
I
right.
saw
That'll
it in
be.
theaters.
Yeah, that'll be another day.
We have
can
to do that movie.
Yeah, we can just shit on that one.
We're 5 minutes in and we're like already discussing 3 other reviews we're gonna do.
Yeah, we barely talked about The One except for it in title.
Oh my god. Yeah,
Okay.
sorry.
So
Go continue.
yeah, so I guess it was released in the United States on November 2nd, 2001. So we're ramping up to the 17th.
It did not
year
make the summer
anniversary.
release.
No, but it was good.
Jesus
enough.
Christ, it's that old.
Yeah, just like tomorrow's 9/11, 17 years old. God bless America.
Oh god, I this is like the first year where I didn't even realize that it was gonna be September 11th.
I didn't realize it until I saw like someone made like a display thingy with American flags on the side of the road, and I was like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, completely forgot. Well, I didn't forget, but I just don't think about it.
So the runtime of the movie is 87 minutes. The budget was $30 million.
Yeah, it couldn't.
In the box office, it made 72 million. A little profit. A little bit of profit.
And that is that domestic or
It just says box office. It's not that in depth.
that's probably just domestic. I mean, it made its money back.
Yeah. Well, it definitely
but,
had a good soundtrack.
83 minutes. 83 minutes is oof.
87.
87. That's including credits and stuff. So I mean, that's
I'm
a
assuming.
short movie. I remember it being really like quick.
Yeah. It's because the action, all the
There
fighting.
was no plot.
Not really. Well,
Yeah,
Kinda.
not really.
A little bit. Kinda.
And not fully. No.
There was a goal, and he almost got it.
Sure, the goal isn't a plot.
Yeah, it is. That's what drives the movie.
Oh, well, go. Where did the movie start?
All right, so the movie starts. I forgot. Like I
I'm
forgot.
pretty sure it started with one of Jet Li's being like moved from a prison to another prison or something.
But no, but didn't it start off with like a narration of like, oh, the multiverse and da da da? Didn't it start off with like an open
I
narration?
think it was Jason. I think it was Jason Statham like describing the multiverse.
Yeah,
They didn't want to shoot a scene talking about it, so they just did a fucking voiceover.
might as well. But I feel like they would have spent more in
Something
like
bad movies
CGI than just doing a scene.
Fun fact: I believe that's how Dragon Ball Evolution started was with a fucking voiceover.
God, this isn't
So
Dragon Ball
that's
Evolution.
exactly that's how it's. No, but I know. But I'm just saying. Well, it's the director, so we're establishing a style here.
True. I guess he does have a style apparently.
Yep.
All right. Well, I know the movie opens up with Jet Li is like a prisoner of some sorts, and they're having to move him for some reason, and so all the other inmates are hating on him and yelling at him and shit. And they put him up. I think
Do they really do that in prison?
I don't know. I've never been to prison. I'm an American. I'm not
Yeah,
illegal.
not yet.
Hey. So they didn't have him in armor, so I think they were just moving him. Or no, no, they were just moving him, and they ended up in like an underground garage, I guess, because they're about to put him
Yeah,
in
parking
the
garage.
yeah, they're about to put
Like
him
a
in
loading
like the
area.
yeah the escort van or bus or whatever it was, and
Ooh,
he
escorts.
like yeah he starts like looking around, and then he's like, something's not right, all Asian-y in his words, and then all of a sudden
God.
this like thing blasts through and like shoots some people, and I think it shot him, and then they're all like, oh, and they started shooting the duct, and then they start shooting along it, and then all of a sudden a hand pops out and shoots a couple officers, and then all of a sudden Jet Li drops down, and you're like, what? But Jet Li just died, and then he starts like whooping their ass, and then he sees the dead Jet Li, and he like absorbs some power. He does like a little shake with his hands, and is like, like he just drank something, like an energy drink or something.
Yeah, it's like it's not as cool.
It's like
Basically,
what?
think
What
of
not
the
cool?
so for all the movie fans out there who have seen The Highlander, unlike you, think of the quickening, but like without any of the effects and anything cool. That's what Jet Li did.
Yeah, I don't know what any of that is.
Fuck yeah.
Okay, moving on. So then they start blasting Drowning Pool, the bodies, and he just starts
Of course.
beating the shit out of everybody, and he's like moving way faster than them. They're falling slow. He's dodging bullets, and it's like, what the fuck? Is this guy a superhero? I think he's a superhero.
He's a superhero to me.
Yeah, he is. Not anymore. He's all old and frail.
I mean, yeah, he's pretty old. I don't know if he's frail.
He looks frail. Have you seen that picture of him? That some fan took of him?
No.
Yeah, he looks old
No.
as shit. He looks like he's 65.
Aw,
Even though he's only
man.
55.
Oh man.
So then he beats all them, and then I think more cops come. So he takes off running, and then they hop in cop cars and like, we got to get him. And they chase after him, and then he's like outrunning the cars. And then one of the cops goes, holy shit, he's doing 50. And he just like takes off running.
Oh, like on foot.
Yeah, he's on foot while the cars are chasing him, and he's outrunning them.
And the effect is it's I remember it being not great.
I think it was
Making
him
him run
running
fast?
and cars just going slow. Like I'm
God
pretty sure
damn
that's
it.
I'm pretty sure that's
So-
what it was.
So we mentioned this movie came out in 2001, and we mentioned the great soundtrack and Drowning Pool. Is 2000 and like 2001 the year all of these songs came out, or was it like 99 or something? I don't remember.
I'm assuming so. Oh shit, hold on.
It was the new metal craze.
Yeah, it was. Let's see. I'll go on bodies. I'll see what year that came out. Came out May 2001. So yeah, that CD came
Yeah,
out
that's
in
the-
May
yep.
May 14th, 2001.
Oh my God, it's a day before my birthday.
That's 5 days before my birthday.
Yeah, but no one cares. I assume that's the same for like Drowning Pool and all that too.
Well, that was Drowning Pool.
Or not
I
Drowning.
just
Or
said that.
I mean Papa Roach. Papa Roach, I meant.
Papa Roach. Let's see when Last Resort came out. September 18th, 2000. So a year. That song was like a year old.
Yeah, it felt like before, earlier than that.
Oh, it's got a couple of Linkin Park songs. And that CD came out September 2001.
Oh, back when Chester was not dead.
Yeah, the song they used was Paper Cut. So
Oh, I remember that. I have a when I hear Paper Cut, I think of a Dragon Ball Z anime music video.
okay. I never
Remember back in the day when those are all over the internet?
remember back in the day.
Like, that's all the internet was. I never watched that. No,
Neither did I.
I watched better shows like Digimon.
Fuck yeah. Hey, I heard that there's this good podcast out there. It's called Digivolve in a Podcast. Have you heard?
Wow,
of
that's
it?
a really awesome name.
Yeah. I think I've heard a couple.
You know what? I
episodes.
have
It's
actually
pretty
been
good.
seeing some rumblings on Twitter.
Yeah. There are a couple celebrity endorsements I've seen, so I was like, man, I gotta listen to this.
Yeah, I think like they even got Bill Cosby to do one. That's really, you know what? I'm glad that he's kind of reforming himself and endorsing something that's good and not like roofies.
Yeah, just like I think I saw one with Hulk Hogan. He was promoting the shit out of it. Yelling brother and some
Yeah,
of the
his
stuff.
bandana looked weird though.
A little bit, a little light. Maybe he washed it too many times.
I think Linda has been taking all of his money, all his
Probably,
Gawker
but
money.
he's got a lot of money left still. So
A little. Well, yeah, he just got all from Gawker.
yeah, but I mean, I heard he's doing an NWO reunion because they're better than the Shield, is what he said. I read.
He did say that they would kick their ass, and
Yeah,
I agree.
I think he said something about killing them too. But I mean, that's another.
Ooh, Raw. I said something about his daughter and dating
Yeah.
a certain kind of man. I don't know.
Maybe I don't know. That's a whole nother podcast. So that's James and Tim talk
Yeah, that's the
wrestling.
wrestling podcast,
Yeah, that's probably coming within
which
within
will
a
happen.
month or yeah, that's probably coming within a month or two.
When I did college radio, that's pretty much all we did.
Sounds good to me. I'm up for another podcast.
Yeah.
We can manage 3 of them.
We have to get through this one. We're like 10 minutes into the movie so far.
Not even, I don't think. So, anyways,
I know.
so yeah, he outruns all of them, I believe, and he's like looking at this. He runs in the backyard of some house, and he's looking at a watch, like counting down something or looking for something, and then all of a sudden, out of
It's
nowhere,
time to leave, right?
I guess,
He's looking at the clock and he's leaving.
yeah, more like clobbering time.
Fuck. Oh shit.
Then out of nowhere, these two guys appear out of nowhere, and one of them is Agent Rodecker and Agent Funch. Funch? I never knew how to pronounce his name. I think it was Funch.
F- uh, I don't even know who you're talking
That was Jason Statham's character, Funch.
about. Oh, okay.
And then the black guy, Delroy Lindo, played Rodecker, who was
He
kind of
was
like,
in he was on Boston Legal.
was he?
Or no, Boston Public.
Oh, that was a good show.
Yeah. I don't remember a thing about it, but I watched it for a while.
I don't either, but I remember watching it too. I remember like the fat chick died because everyone made fun of her because she was fat or something like that. It was pretty sad.
I remember
was
Jerry
fat.
Ryan came on the show.
Oh, she's hot.
So was I.
She played Sonya in the Mortal Kombat reboot thing.
She also played Seven of Nine in Star Trek Voyager.
Never seen it.
More famous.
So yeah, he's kind of the Danny Glover to Jason Statham's Mel Gibson. They both hate Jews, and then the other ones are older and black.
That's not inaccurate.
Thank you. So they are stopping him, telling him he's under arrest or something, talking about some multiversing and wormholing and oh no! Before they came out to him, the black guy like overrode what the coordinates he was sending because he was waiting for a wormhole to open up. So all these cops show up
Yes.
and they're yelling at them like, "Oh, put down your weapons and this and that." And then all of a sudden the wormhole opens up and they're like, "What?" And it looks like an alien ship was like picking them out of the sky. But then they like start like dissolving and breaking apart and then shooting up in the sky, and they're just yelling and just shooting through a wormhole. And then they all get put back together and they're all on the ground like convulsing and stuff, and then it turns out he overrode it to the coordinates of the police, their multiverse police force place.
Yeah, they have like a space cop thing or whatever.
Kinda like Green Lanterns, am I right?
Yeah, kind of, but better.
Oh, that took a turn that I didn't think would happen.
What?
I don't know. I thought you would like Green Lanterns more.
No. Fuck Green Lantern.
I mean, the movie was so good. Ryan Reynolds, 2011.
I barely saw it.
I saw it.
I think I saw it on like FX or something.
Fuck yeah.
Ugh.
All right, and so they tell him, "Oh, you're under arrest because he's went through all the multiverse. I think there was like 124 or 100. There's 125 multiverse, and no, 126 because he's killed 124. So there's still him, and then there's the last one that he didn't kill yet.
The good one.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Everyone's a villain if you look in the right scope.
I guess so.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
I know you are.
Oh, for sure.
Mm.
Why do you think I got fired from my job? So
That's why you're not allowed in your schools.
No, not yet. And so you see this chick, which I think is Carla
Carla Gugino.
Gugino. Okay, I didn't know how to
Gugino.
pronounce it. Okay. So
She was
I
also in
guess
Sin City and Son-in-Law.
yes, which Son-in-Law is way better than Sin City.
I agree.
So we got to do a review on Son-in-Law now.
And we do, and Sin City.
Yeah, buddy. Oh, and Encino Man.
Oh, God damn it. Encino Man 2, yep.
Oh my god, dude, we
Meet Groot.
we go. Man, this we're gonna end up doing like 2 movies in one episode because we're gonna be thinking of so many different fucking movies.
This is how it works.
It is how it works, but this one will be the one we'll figure out structure later.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. All right, so she's looking all
Squeezing the
mysterious.
juice.
Oh god damn it! So
Oh, wait, hold on.
Ugh.
Something is coming to me. Oh, my favorite part from Encino Man. Are you ready?
okay,
Shush!
god damn it! No, don't say thanks.
That dude's such an asshole in that fucking movie. Okay, sorry, the one.
Yeah, he was. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, okay. So you see her sitting there, and she's looking all mysterious because she has like a big hat, a red dress, and like some sunglasses. So that's not fucking
Oh, yeah.
suspicious. And then they're about to put him in the chair because that'll wormhole him to some prison colony planet or something. And so she just
We'll call it
sitting there.
Stove Core.
Oh, okay. So she like winks at him or something, looks at him, and he just kind of sits there. And then she like opens up this fat heel that she has on, and a little rat comes out with like the biggest balls I've seen and like a bomb attached to him. And so he runs
Jesus.
over. Yeah, I know, right? So he runs over to the window, and then all of a sudden she like hits her little ring, and then boom, it blows up, and all the people are stunned and not sure what's going on. So then Jet Li, which what's his character? Yulaw. So Yulaw runs over to the
Is that the good
console.
one or the bad one?
No, Yulaw's the bad one.
Okay, yeah.
I'm trying to.
The good one's just Law, right? Probably.
No, his name's Gabe. Remember, Gabe.
Gabriel Law.
Something like that, but they call him Gabe.
Yeah. Which
'Cause
is
it'd be-
they don't want to be calling both Law or whatever.
Yeah, it's Gabriel Law. It'd be way too confusing. Or if you called him Gabe Law, like okay. We're supposed to be
You want to
doing.
laugh so bad.
We're doing.
You want to
God,
laugh so bad.
God damn it, dude. Is this how
We're
you
doing
feel?
it. Come on, it's just. It's
I know,
just
but
a
is this
clip.
how you feel
It's like
when I
you know, on the
fuck up
radio
the
they put the
Digivolve?
sound clips. Yes, it is. Yes,
Okay,
absolutely.
I'm sorry. I won't cool it. Just like you're not gonna cool it, but I understand now.
No. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so anyways, it blows up. He runs to the computer, puts in coordinates to go to the last one, I guess, pun intended. And she like looks at him and like I don't know, like kind of eye fucks him like goodbye, and then he like shoots off. And then it cuts to whatever alternate version of this is, where it's the exact same setup as the opening scene. You see the cops walk in, they're walking down the thing, about to get a prisoner, about to move him. And you think like, oh, is Jet Li a prisoner again? Nope. It opens up. It's just some white dude. But Jet Li, who is Gabriel Yulaw in this world, is the cop. That's the twist.
I'm like impressed by how much you remember this film.
I'm reading it from Wikipedia, but I do remember it.
God damn it.
That's the whole point of this podcast. We're reviewing, so we got to give the plot, and then we talk about what we liked and how we review it. Either 2 thumbs up, 1 thumb from me, 1 thumb from you, which sounds like a good time, or we both give it a thumbs down.
And by the way, when we actually get to our grading scale, we're not grading it on like artistic value. We're grading it entirely on how we feel about it, like after the fact, and just how enjoyable it is. Like,
Oh, yeah,
would we
for
watch it again?
Yeah, exactly. This isn't fucking watching some fucking billboards over Montana for some fucking Oscar. This is if it's a good movie or not.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong entirely with those movies. Like, there's a movie that I watched recently that's kind of like that we should do. But
There's
that's another time.
There's a shitload of movies that are like complete garbage, but like they're like some of the best movies. Like fucking Reanimator.
Son-in-Law.
Oh, yeah.
Reanimator. Okay, I don't know why you're going to Reanimator. That's not a shit film. That is a work of art, my friend.
That's pretty shitty. The only good part about that is naked boobies and shit. And a headless body holding a head eating out a chick, which I was not expecting.
How have you seen Reanimator, but you haven't seen Point Break?
Because I've seen the naked parts. There's no naked parts in Point Break.
That That same chick gets naked again in From Beyond. We should watch that movie. It's the same cast pretty much and the same director as in Reanimator.
You know, it'd be fucking funny, which I can't do now because I'm explaining it to you, but it'd be fucking
What?
hilarious if we did a review for Point Break, and you're talking about the Keanu Reeves, Patrick Stewart one, but I watched the new one.
Patrick's.
It's so, like, I'm going off of the new one, and you're like, what? They didn't rob a bank, or they didn't do this.
Oh, God damn it!
That'd be, you gotta admit, that'd be pretty good.
No, you don't. There's only one thing I have to admit.
So, they...
Fuck yeah.
So they fucking A. See, now you didn't want to do this shit, and now you're enjoying it. So, yeah. So it's the exact same setup. They take the prisoner, and they're gonna transport him. So they like the exact same grounds because I guess they wanted to save money on sets. So they run out, and he's same thing. He's like, huh, something's off. He feels something different. But this time he knew that he was gonna pop out, so he hurry up and ducked while the arm came out to shoot. And then it wasn't that exciting of a fight, but he chased him. But then when they hopped the fence, and then he turned, and that was when they saw he saw that he was him, and he was thrown off. It was almost like that skit from Mad TV with the clones, the Stolen Identity 3. Why do you keep muting your shit? Because you get dead silent.
No reason.
Because you're fucking looking up clips to play.
Well, because you can. It's easier to mute because the fan. So I don't want to have just you talking and then the ambient noise of the fan. So if I'm not speaking, I'm just gonna mute it.
Yeah, but I've never heard your fan when we've done our playthroughs and shit. Well, it's because the sound from the game and shit.
It's because the game and we're actively talking and laughing. During podcasts and stuff, it's more like audible.
Somebody stop me.
Fuck yeah.
Damn it, the fucking trumpet. So we're never gonna get through this fucking review of the movie. So
Yeah, we will. It's fine.
That's-
Just keep reading
that's
Wikipedia.
I'm telling you the movie from heart. I'm not reading Wikipedia. So
Okay.
he feels the presence just before he attempts to kill Gabe. So then yeah, they chase and then all of a sudden they're interrupted again by fucking Rodecker and Funch. And so it's kind of like, oh, these guys again, because they should just kill him. I don't know why they were trying to arrest him. Just kill him. Oh, but then that would make Gabe the last one. Oh, then he'd be all powerful.
Every day. I think I let him borrow it, and he still has not seen it. This was years ago. I think he's back. I hear him breathing.
What are you? What?
Fuck yeah. I think your controller died, my friend.
No, I've been talking the whole time.
You were not talking. I could not hear a word you were saying for like the last 30 seconds.
I was talking. I was clear as day. I see my little thingy blinking on the TV screen. I was talking.
Then you muted your microphone or something happened.
No.
I couldn't hear you.
The controller's on the ground.
I don't know. All I know is I could not hear you saying anything. So
What was
I was
last-
covering.
What was the last thing you heard?
I don't even remember. You were about to start talking about the one again.
God damn it. Okay, well, I said that they should
Yeah.
kill him because instead of arresting him, but then I said, oh, Gabe would be the one. So it'd be like the same.
Yeah, and they
predicament.
don't want that.
Yeah, so that they should have killed him
They
sooner.
have no
but-
idea what would happen.
Yeah, they think something like it might destroy the universe because there'd only be one of him, or the universe he's in, or something like that. Because he would absorb all the power
Yeah.
or some shit of that universe. They didn't.
They honestly have no idea.
Yeah, they didn't go into. Because they don't know. They didn't go into full detail of like, oh, it'll destroy this and it'll mess up the time-space continuum. Am I right?
Digivolving, am I right?
Fucking wrong podcast. Hey, we got to do Back to the Future 1, 2, and 3 at some point.
God, where did that come from? But yes, we do.
Because you didn't hear what I just said?
Da, 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 ba-na-na-na-na-na.
Oh my God, you're
Marty!
shit. Did you really not hear what I said?
Right? No, I was
No,
too busy
I-
looking up a clip to play on my phone.
God fucking damn it, dude. I said.
What did you say?
I said
High Space
that,
Continuum?
yes. I said they don't know what
Okay,
would
yeah.
happen in the universe. Then I said, oh, it can mess up the time space continuum. Am I right? And then you just fucking
That could be.
Digivolving. Am I
That
right?
could be. Well, because you said, "Am I right?" That could be anything though. Like that's not exclusively Back to the Future. Like every
That's
time movie has
that's
time-space
most
continuum.
no, that's mostly known
You could
for
be talking
Back
about
to
Next Gen for all I know.
I don't know what
Which
the
we
fuck
should do
that
a review
is.
of Next Generation.
I don't know what that is.
First contact in time.
No, don't know what it is. No, don't know what it is.
Ugh.
So, anyways, we're still within like the first fucking 15 minutes of the movie.
Yeah, and how far are we into this podcast?
Fucking 25 minutes into it.
Okay, let's just go to the movie.
All right.
We haven't even. Okay, let's go. Keep going.
Yeah, thank you. All right. So then I know he escapes and then he goes home to his wife and he's telling her that, he looked just like me and this and that, and she was like, "Oh, maybe something's wrong with you. No one looks like you." And she said something about how like, people get older, they don't get stronger and faster like how he's been, but it's because every time one of them die, their essence goes across the multiverse, making the other one stronger and better.
Right.
And
Which
so,
wouldn't it blow your mind if when you go to the gym and get stronger, it's not actually you doing anything, it's just someone else is killing other yous out there?
right? You think it's you, but it's really not.
Yeah, it's really not.
That must have been what happened in Unbreakable, because Bruce Willis got super strong out of nowhere.
Yeah, maybe someone else killed the bad Bruce Willis.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know because I never seen that movie, but maybe. Fuck yeah, that's the point of this podcast, is to tell you what I haven't seen.
This is literally the point. Oh, that doesn't offend me as much as other ones.
Like what? Like what?
The fucking Point Break.
Yeah, but why would I want to see that? It's stupid. It looks stupid.
Because it's good. Utah, give me 2.
No. Oh, I shot my gun in the air and I screamed. Ooh, real original.
Because he loves them,
No, this isn't.
but he's
we're
torn
talking-
between his new friendship and
we're
his
talking about
duty
the
as a
one.
cop.
Oh, like when fucking Paul Walker gave Vin Diesel the keys to the car and told him to get out of here? That's way better of a movie than Point Break. Yeah, that shut you up. So
Are you
now-
seriously comparing Vin Diesel and Paul Walker to fucking Patrick Swayze and Keanu Reeves?
Yeah, I'm comparing how
Hate you.
I'm comparing how Fast and the Furious is a better movie than stupid Point Break.
That is wrong on literally
So
every
then
level. It
she's
possibly
like
could be.
suggests like, "Oh, why don't we go to the hospital? Make sure you're all right and check you out." So he's going in for an MRI and Yulaw finds him again and kills. I think the doctor's trying to test him, and then they have a big fight in the hospital, and then it gets a little confusing because then they're like, "Oh, we found him. Like, are you all right?" And it turns out it's Yulaw, not Gabe, and it gets a little crazy. I know I'm getting kind of tired of this now. too.
Yeah.
Because it's just
That's
I
not-
pissed
no.
you, I pissed you off
I'm-
with the fucking.
I'm pissed off.
I mean, I can't help
mad.
it. I mean, so yeah. Anyways, it's a really good movie. Like you have to watch it. It has good
Yeah,
fight scenes.
we
has
don't, I
good
don't
music.
think on this review we have to recap. On this review, we keep talking to
whole
each
movie.
other. I don't think on this review we don't have to recap it the same way that we do. Well, it's not us, but some other show that I heard called Digivolve Podcast does.
kind of give like.
But
plot
I think we
points.
could just kind of give plot points and what do we think of the performances? How were the action? Who directed it? Stuff like that.
All right. Okay, so then yeah, it goes to the hospital, and then a big, fight
Back to the
happens.
recap.
That's it, almost okay. We'll get to the point. Because he escapes the hospital and he makes it back to his house, which Yulaw impersonating him went back to the house because he knew that the cops would be looking for him. And then a key point in the movie was he was looking up at the house and he sees Yulaw holding his wife, and then she's like, "Gabe," and then he like fucking kills her right in front of him, and he's like, "No!" But then the cops shoot at him because they think he's Yulaw, so he had to run away. And then oh, I missed a point. Yulaw at some point kills the black guy.
Oh yes, the Boston Public.
Yeah, and so when he runs away from the house, Jason Statham pulls up and he's like, "Get in!" And so then they form like a new buddy because he's like, "Oh, my partner died," and he's like, "My wife died," and so then they're they like we gotta beat him, and I think Jet Li wants to kill. I think Gabe wants to kill him, but he knows he can't because of the whole oneness. Yeah, they all look alike,
Right.
and so I'm trying to think what happens next. So then I think they set up. They're like, okay, we got to find the next wormhole, and I don't know.
Have they had the fight in the factory yet?
No, that's toward the end. It happens a little bit after this because I think they had to go get gas because they were trying to figure out a plan, and then you see
Right, yeah, I remember
that
that scene.
Urs, his partner, come out of the gas station. He's like, "Hey, what are you doing breaking shit here, man?" And he looks at him. He's like, "Oh shit, it's my partner who just died." So he walks over to him and he's like,
Oh,
"Permission,
yeah.
permission to speak, Captain." And he's like, just looking at him, and then
What's this cracker doing?
yeah, and he's like, "I know what I'm doing," and he's like, "Trust me." And then he like walks off, and he's like, "I'm gonna go call the cops," and so he went and called the cops.
Yeah, I
But-
would too.
Yeah, but then I know I don't know some boring shit happens, but then it goes to the big factory thing because that's where the next wormhole's gonna be, and so they know that we gotta lure him over here, so they lure him somehow. I forget
James,
how.
is it time?
And, God, that was the best part of the movie
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, it was.
because then the fucking what do you call it? Like when you weld stuff, all the sparks were coming down when they were fucking fighting.
Yeah, like Goldberg.
Oh man, more like gold dust.
He had sparks.
I don't know, it's gold.
Oh yeah, he did. I think
But,
at some point he did.
Yeah, but yeah, no, that was probably one of the best fight scenes I'd seen in a movie in a while. Like
It was pretty good, and there was lots of I don't think there was wire work, but there was lots of slow mo work. Was there wire work in it?
I don't. It might have looked like wire work, but I think it's because he had to fight a guy who looked like him, and the guy had to wear like a fake, like a green cover because they had to digital put his face on him because it was
Well, yeah.
two Jet Lis. But I think that's
Or
why.
they used back like shots of the back of somebody, of a stunt actor.
Well, yeah, but
Alright, that's enough of
I'm talking about for the shots when it was them facing each other. Unless they shot.
yeah.
Didn't they shoot it where he shot like all the left scenes first, and then he shot the right scenes, and then they put them together?
Probably. I don't think they were doing the green screen face thing yet.
Oh,
They
okay.
back then, like you could usually see like the cut in the center of the screen when they had like two characters on the same like shot.
Yeah. So yeah, and so they, he kicks his ass, and he was like about to kill him because he did a badass move with that axe. Remember? He like kicked it out of his hand, then he grabbed
yes.
it, and then he fucking right toward his
I'll never
fucking
forget
face. Ah, so dope. And then he used it because it looked like he was about to cut his neck.
Corruption.
But but then he picked him up, and he's like, "Come on," and what's his face is yelling, "We have to get him to the wormhole!" And so then, of course, during the fight too, one of them burns the top, so now they're both in a gray shirt and black pants. So of course you don't know who's who.
Yo, yes, of course.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
and so they make it to the wormhole, and they all get sucked back to the police headquarters, and they're all laying there on the ground twitching, and then Gabe was like, "That's him," and so they hurry up and grab him and throw him in a chair. And they're like, "Yeah, we fucking finally got him. The wormhole's gonna open up soon. We gotta hurry up and send him to that prison colony." And what's it called? Jason Statham gets up and he looks at him, and the other one's he's not saying nothing, but he looked at his finger and he sees the tan line of the wedding ring, and he's like, "That's not him." He's like, "This is Eula." And so then they hurry up, take him out of the chair. They throw
And he
Eula
looks
in
all
it.
pissed off.
Yeah, and he's all, "God damn it!" Like he figured it out. And so then they put him in the chair, and then it like the wormhole like real quick opens up and sucks him away, and it's like, "Fuck yeah, we did it." And so
Yeah, and then they have to send Gabe to his to a new universe.
well, no, they had to send him back to his, and so he's like, "Oh, he's got nothing left there." His wife's dead. He's got nothing there. The friends think that he's the killer now because of fucking Eula. And so he's like, I know where to send him. He's like, I got it. And so then he sends him to some fucking, somewhere. And then he talked earlier in the movie about how he met his wife, which he took a dog into the veterinary clinic, and she was the veterinarian, and then he started liking her, and then they start dating, whatever. So he gets dropped in the middle of a street, and then you hear like a car like, "Arr!" And then he sees a dog hurt, and he's like, "Oh, Nelly," or whatever the fucking dog's
Charlie.
name was. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. And so he picks it up and he runs to the nearest vet clinic, and he fucking sees her, and she's like, "I'm sorry, do I know you?" And he's like, no." And I got really confused by that because I didn't know if he sent him into the past or if he sent him to like another universe. But I mean, how would he
Well,
know
it's
what
not a
universe?
universe because it's like it looks kind of futuristic.
A little bit, but how would he know what universe still had her and like had he, you know? Because I
I don't know.
granted,
It's his job.
granted, every universe doesn't have a U law now, doesn't have a law now because they're all dead except for the two of them.
Yeah.
So like he could throw him anywhere and he'd be fine. It's not like he's gonna run into himself. But how would he
Well,
know that she's
the
alive and she's a vet and she's in that, you know?
I don't know, but the really important thing is that in this new universe, Carla Gugino's even hotter.
True, the long dark hair, and, like
If yes.
oh god, yeah, pale skinish.
So one bad thing about this film is that Carla Gugino, in a rare occurrence, does not show tits. Usually she does, not in this one.
She did show tits in Sin City. Fuck yeah,
She did, and like lots of other shit.
hell yeah. If I was only Marv, fucking this isn't Sin City. My bad. All right, so then anyway, it cuts to like some like lightning and some prisoners are like, oh look at this guy, and so then he like like fuck, he's at the prison thing. God, yeah.
Are mine. He gives this awesome speech.
As he's walking up the pyramid, he's walking up the pyramid.
Yes. To know me. I will be the one. Fuck yeah. And then more Papa Roach.
Yeah, and then he starts beating the shit out of like a million prisoners as the camera pans away.
There's like 2 minutes. There's like 2 minutes
Oh.
of him just beating the shit out of everybody climbing up this pyramid.
Fucking throwing
As we
people
listen
off
to Papa
like
Roach's last
hella
resort.
stairs. Oh, so good.
Yes.
That too
It
is
is.
one
It
of the
is
best
one of the
endings
most
to a movie.
satisfying. Yeah, I was one of the most satisfying endings I've ever seen.
Fuck yeah, it was. That fucking gave me goosebumps. I was 2001. I was 12, so when I saw that movie, I was just like, oh my god.
And I was at the supple age of 15.
You didn't need to add supple. You're 2 years older than me? No, you're 3 years older than me.
How old are you now?
I'm 29.
Okay, then I'm 2 years. I was 14.
Yeah. Oh, okay, that is supple.
Supple age of. God damn it.
Yeah, I beat you to it.
Ugh.
So yeah, then it ends and has credits and it plays good music through the credits too, and it's just like, man, that movie was amazing. So I give it a big fat thumbs up.
I give it the maximum I could give is 2 thumbs up. I will give this 1 thumb up because I can't start off. There are movies that are better than this, obviously, but
Well, yeah,
for
but I
that
mean,
fucking ending, for the soundtrack that is cheesy but still good, for the fight scenes which are pretty good, it has Jason Statham in it, so thumbs up.
and let me check on something. I believe this is one of his like first movies.
This was kind of like his big kind of. This was before Transporter,
Yeah, like I don't know if this was his first movie,
which we have to
or if
review.
Transporter. Oh god, it's been so long since I've seen that.
I know
Okay,
me too.
so
It's good.
in '98 he did Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels.
Okay, yeah. I think he was in Snatch too.
Yep,
But I
that was
think
the next.
that was
That was
like-
the next movie.
Those are
Snatch.
like mostly British movies. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
You gotta,
And then-
fuck, that movie's good too.
Never seen it. And then he did Turn Up in
Ah.
2000. And then he did Ghost of Mars.
Okay, yeah.
And then The One.
Oh my god, that's the John Carpenter one, right?
I believe so. Yes.
Yeah, that's not good.
And then
That's a rare misfire.
And then the next year, 2002, is when he was in the Transporter. And then the Italian Job, and then he fucking took off from there.
Yeah. Transporter's still my favorite Statham movie.
God, it's been so long since I've seen the first one. I don't remember it.
So the first one's super good. The second one got really shitty because they just kind of like, all right, well, we need to ramp up the action, right? So how are we gonna do that? Fucking CGI, and it was
Oh, yeah.
bad. It was
Isn't-
shit.
Isn't that when he had to like transport like some kid in a suitcase?
Yes.
Okay, I vaguely remember that, and then I remember the third one sucking because like he ended up with that fucking
I never saw it.
redheaded ugly ass bitch. There's only like 2 fight scenes in that
Oh.
whole movie.
Yeah, it's not the first one is so fucking good, and
Yeah, the
then I
first
don't know
one's-
what happened with the next two.
Yeah, first one's the best one. All right, so I will. Well, before we fucking get into other movies, that is the end of
Yeah,
this
yeah.
episode, correct?
That's the end of the film. So
All right, so out
there
of
was
4
never
thumbs-
a sequel to the one.
I wish there was. So out of the 4 thumbs that we have, we each give it 1 up.
Yes.
Okay, it's a good grading scale. I'll have to write this in the bio.
Yeah.
Or should I just let people?
We
listen?
need like an image. We need like an image of us giving giving one thumb up, two thumbs up, and then one thumb down, two thumbs down, and then like, well, we have one of us giving each.
Yeah, that's not bad. I mean, that's still. I
Yeah.
don't think
We
I
need-
can add a custom photo to every episode, so I don't know.
No, I mean, I guess it could just be that thumbnail.
Yeah, you just have to listen and to hear how many thumbs we give it. Because I know I give my best
Yeah.
friend Tim one thumb.
That's all that would fit.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Heyo, right, everybody?
So supple and
No,
tight.
I'm not. I'm. Oh God.
Hey, you. I know this. Okay, now it's off
What?
the rails. I know.
Yes, it is. You
Alright,
took it in
well-
a dark place that I wasn't prepared
Alright.
for.
Well, 40
your thumb.
minutes. I know, like when I was little. So 40 minutes. That was pretty good. We got through a
That was
movie.
twice as long as you. Yeah.
Yeah. What?
Hmm?
Don't. Thanks. So.
God damn it.
All right, so that is our movie review. So I will put this up, and hopefully we'll be on iTunes within a day or two, and then you can subscribe on iTunes.
By the way,
Tim and James
before we
movie
go,
reviews.
isn't it-
What?
Isn't it kind of bullshit that this movie came out in 2001, 2 years after The Matrix, and had the audacity to call itself The One?
I think they were throwing a little bit of gauntlet there because after the first Matrix,
They
is
lose.
The 2 went shitty. So I mean, this
Well, yes.
doesn't beat the first Matrix, but it definitely beats Matrix 2 and 3.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, because God, there was games that looked better than that goddamn Agent Smith fight in the second one.
Oh, yeah, no, it's not.
All right, well that's the fuck. You want to do the Matrix next episode then?
No.
Well, what do you want to do next episode then? Give people a little teaser.
Oh God, there's so many.
I know.
So we could do a serious one.
Like, oh, okay, that's interesting.
What about like a new
'Cause-
film?
Because we'll fuck it up. Like what?
What about like Hereditary?
I've never seen it. Wait, which one was that?
Well, no, you. It's from the A24 studio, the guys who did the Witch. It's really good, and it just came out on fucking Blu-ray.
Yeah, showing your age there. Is it on Netflix or Hulu? Because I'm not gonna go buy it.
Absolutely, dude. Just I'll tell you how to get it later. All right, I'll slip you my copy.
Oh, is that the only thing you're gonna slip me?
Yes, your voice like went out there. You didn't have like the courage to say the whole thing like loudly.
No, I think my voice was actually defending me because like I said it, my
Your
voice
stomach
box
trying to
just, like,
stop.
Yeah, my Vox just completely stopped.
Yeah, well, that's not the only thing that stops your voice box. Am I right?
No, you go past that.
Goddamn right.
God damn it, no. All right. Fuck, we should have ended this like 3 minutes ago.
They should edit all of this out.
Nah, I'll leave it. It's for the fans.
I know, because it's
Alright.
too much work.
That too. All right.
All right, good night.
So, fuck.